everyone, I'm here today to do my mini haul / L'Oreal product review. And over the past couple months, I've been finding myself getting more and more L'Oreal products. And I haven't always gravitated towards L'Oreal. For some reason or another, I don't know what it is, but I've just never really had a lot of L'Oreal products. But over the last couple months, ever since I think October, I've kind of gradually started trying new things, and I wanted to do a little review on what I've tried today. I'm not going to include the L'Oreal True Match foundation in my review today because I've already reviewed it. If you go back to, I think, around October, I reviewed a L'Oreal and Lancome foundation, and those are in a review all on its own. So if you want to watch that, you can check those out. But today are going to be some just random drugstore products that I've gotten recently. And Makeup by Tiffany here on YouTube tweeted the other day, I think, that the L'Oreal, I think it's Endless mascaras, or not mascaras, I'm sorry, lipsticks, were on sale at CVS for 50% off because they're discontinuing that line in their lipsticks. So I decided to go and check them out about a week ago, and they were at such a great price. I think it comes to like under $3 a lipstick that I had to get some. So I stocked up on 4. And since the holiday season is around, I decided that I've been wanting to try out a red lipstick. Now, with that being said, I've never really had a lot of red lipstick. I've always steered away from them. I go for more of the mauves or the pinks. So I thought, why don't I, try them out in this line since they're on sale. That way, if I don't like them, then, it's not a big loss. Well, I'm really glad I did. I'm still not completely, in my comfort zone, but I'm wearing one today. And the one I'm wearing today is called Sangria. And it's a really pretty, like deep berry red. And it is actually, if I can show you, it is actually this one right here. It's a little bit deeper of a red, and it is really nice, and I like it because it's saucy sangria, I'm sorry. I really like it because it's just really a deeper kind of red color, and it takes a little bit of getting used to if you're not used to wearing red lipstick, but overall it's a very nice color, and it's more of a long wearing lipstick, I believe. Now, however, with that in mind, it's not super drying. As long as your lips are moisturized, I think you won't have a problem. Just make sure you apply like lip balm or something beforehand. The next color red that I purchased is called Crimson Joy. Now, this color is actually more of a, I guess, true red. It's a little bit brighter of a red, and I have it, let's see, here today. It's a little bit, I don't know if you can tell, that's more of a, it's just a true crimson red, I guess you would say. It's a little bit more of your, like, I guess like a burgundy kind of red, but it's pretty, it's a really pretty color, slightly a little bit brighter. The other one, the Sangria, the saucy Sangria, it tends to be more of a berry color, I think. So I don't know if you can tell the difference, but this is a saucy Sangria. This is the Crimson Joy. They're slightly different. But I have on the saucy Sangria today, and I'm really enjoying it. But those are the 2 red colors that I bought. The next one that I got is more of a safe bet for me. It's a little bit of a, it's called Crystalized Coral. It's a pretty like pinkish coral color. And when I swatch this, I promise you it does not do it justice. I need to do a video with it on my lips, but here it is right here. But it has like a sparkle and a sheen to it. And it is just so, so pretty. It looks really nice on the lips and brings out like a really coral, peachy color. My next one, I think it actually dropped on the floor. Let's see if I can get it here. Hang on just one second. But it is, sorry about that. It is a really nice and pretty mauve color. Now, this is a color that I would typically buy. I mean, I had to get one lipstick that was, at least a mauve. But it is a really nice, just mauve color. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's just a typical like pretty mauve, not too dark, not too light, you know, goes with most things. But those are the 4 lipsticks that I got. And I highly recommend, you know, going by your CVS if, you know, you have a CVS and trying these out, because for a little under $3, it's such a great buy. You can stock up. I think they will be on sale to the end of November, and I know we're almost to the end of November, but if not, maybe till they run out, because I know they're discontinuing those lipsticks, so they may just keep them on sale until, you know, they're out of stock. So definitely check those out, and especially if you like more of a long wear lipstick. The next product that I'm going to review is a powder foundation. Now, first and foremost, let me say I'm not a huge fan of drugstore powder foundations. I've been using the Maybelline, I think it's called Pure Stay or something, and I do like that. It is a pretty good foundation. However, my favorite powder foundations always tend to be in the department store. My top one is probably Merle Norman, the Ultra Powder Foundation. It's one of the best that I've used. But it is a little bit more pricey. It's between $26 and $27. And, you know, it is a heavier powder foundation. I mean, you get a lot of coverage with it. Second would be the Estee Lauder powder foundation in the Double Wear, but it is even more expensive. So sometimes I like to take a break from those, and I've been trying to find one in the drugstore that I like decent enough. The Maybelline one is good, but the color selection is not great to me in the powder foundation, and it kind of starts to crumble like a lot. When you start using it up and you get towards the end, it always crumbles to me. So I decided to, when I had used mine up, threw it out, I decided to try a new one. And I was browsing the L'Oreal products, and I came across this L'Oreal Infallible 16-hour powder. Now, at the time, I did not realize it was a powder foundation. And it is a little bit more pricier to me for a drugstore product. I think it was like around $13.99, and to me that's like on the verge of being like high-end drugstore. You know, when you get it close to $14, that's a lot for a drugstore product. But I had a $2 off coupon, so I thought, why not? You know, I'm going to try it. So I think I got it for around $10. And if you read the back of it, it'll tell you that this can be applied wet or dry. Now, I used a mineral foundation brush, one that I could just kind of stipple and swirl it on, you know, and I dampened it and then put it in the product and put it on kind of wet. I love the finish of this when applied wet. I think it really sets your makeup, like if you want to put it over a tinted moisturizer or a light, you know, foundation. I really like that. I like the fact that you can just, you know, do it wet if you want a little bit heavier of a coverage. However, you can apply it dry, just like a regular powder, and when you lift it up, you get a little mirror here and a little powder, you know, sponge. And my favorite way is kind of wet, just because I feel like the look is a lot cleaner. It's not as dry looking. You get better coverage. It soaks into the skin, you know, a little bit more. But I do like it dry as well, and I think as long as you're not like reapplying like crazy, you don't really have to worry about it looking cakey or dry. However, do be careful. You know, if you start reapplying, you know, more than once or twice, you may start to notice some dry areas if your skin's not moisturized, you know, properly, as with any powder, I guess. But, you know, or it may look kind of cakey. So, you know, if I don't have the time to do it wet, I will just run the sponge over it and just kind of put it on, you know, as a regular powder. On a scale from 1 to 10, I would rate this between a 7 and an 8. And I won't give it a 9 or 10 just because I still don't think it's, you know, the quality of a department store powder foundation. However, it is one of the best drugstore powder foundations that I've found, just because it's so versatile. I mean, you can really go either way with this. If you want more coverage, you can apply it wet, and it goes on really nice. Or you can do it, you know, dry, just for a little bit lighter of a coverage, or to, you know, to hold down the shine. So it is very, very good. And if you can find a coupon, it's, you know, not as bad. My color is in 662 Natural Buff. It was the second to lightest one. So not the very lightest, but the next one down. And I would say it does kind of suck, the colors that you're choosing from. It's hard to tell, I mean, because you can't really open them and you're just going by, you know, what you see in here, and sometimes powders go on different. This actually turned out to be a pretty good shade for me. But I definitely wouldn't have went any darker, I don't think, because then it would have looked too, you know, too dark, especially with bronzer and all that. So, but anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know about this. I had never tried any of this infallible line at all. My last product is a product that I got suckered into because the packaging was just so darn cute, and it is the Voluminous Million Lashes. Now, this is part of the Voluminous line, and I'm sure you are familiar with the Carbon Black Voluminous, and those are very popular mascaras. This, however, is supposed to be a little bit different. It's supposed to give you, I think, a little bit of volume, but it's concentrating on giving you the look of lots of lashes, you know, more of definition as well. And it comes with a little plastic bristle brush similar to the Lash Blast in CoverGirl. And I'm not typically a fan of these. I go for more volumizing mascaras, but something just told me to try it. And I'm not really disappointed. It wouldn't be my favorite mascara, but it definitely wasn't like a total fluke either. It ended up being, you know, a pretty decent mascara. And I'll let you look at my lashes. Now, keep in mind, I do have relatively long lashes, but it did kind of, you know, really define each, you know, and every single one of them. And it gave me a little bit of volume. Not, you know, a whole lot, but, you know, like I said, my lashes are more long versus full. So, definitely check this out. I think it's around $7 or $8. If you're a fan of the Lash Blast mascara, I think you'll really like this. Or if you're a fan of more definition mascaras, I think you'll really like this. This is actually softer of a little brush than the Lash Blast. The Lash Blast really hurt my eyelids. Like, I don't know what it was about those bristles, but it irritated them. This is a little bit softer. It's not quite as spiky or hard. The brush is kind of fat, and the bristles are really close together. So you get a little bit of both in this package. You get a nice golden little tube here. But that is my mini haul for today, and review on these L'Oreal products. I think, you know, I'm intrigued now to try a little bit more of L'Oreal. If y'all have tried anything that you recommend, please feel free to leave it in the comments below or do a video response. And I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.